Well, it was a tough first inning for us, down 3-0 after 3 batters, and then didn't get anything going on the offensive side of things. So it was a tough tone set for us early on in the game, and didn't bounce back from that.
Kendrick typically had a tough first inning, but he really settled down after that. Was it difficult for you to decide to take him out at that point?
The difficult first inning, he's had a few of those, but he did manage to go as long as he did. If we'd have had more men on base the prior inning, might have had a chance there, but he was allowed to pitch as long as he did.
You guys opened the season with the franchise record payroll and the belief, I guess, that you guys would be a contending team. And what are your thoughts in the first half? It certainly hasn't gone anywhere close to, I guess. Not pleased with the record.
Showed spurts of improvement as of late, but things to look forward to the second part of the season, having Cliff Lee back in a short period of time. Ruiz will be back, so we do get to pretty much full strength. Anxious to see Grady Sizemore some more games, and Cody Ashley's swinging a good bat and playing well. So got some things to look forward to. Need to continue to come up with some clutch hits with men on base, something that we've done of late for some wins, and that's something that we'll need to continue to do the second half.
Are you surprised that the offense has struggled as much as it did? I know you've been asked this before, but I think everybody assumed with everybody healthy and guys having bounce back years that you guys would be.
That part's been surprising. It has, and as long as it's lasted. When we've had our good series and played our good games, we had offensive punch in there, and it would turn overnight and turn cold. So that's something that obviously the more consistent offense and key hits, so that'll be needed the remainder games.
Ryne, when you set up your rotation for the second half, was the feeling, at least with the first 4, of giving them all seven days between starts?
That's correct. Not to give somebody 9 days. And the way that it's going, it'll be good for Cliff Lee for a couple extra days after his rehab start. Cole Hamels will be on his 7th day. That'll be good for him. He's feeling strong and feeling real good where he's at, so that had a lot to do with it.
What do you feel is at the root of Kendrick's first inning difficulty?
It's really hard to pinpoint. It's been addressed. It's been talked about. He's experimented with some things. He seems to at times get away from his fastball early and go to secondary pitches early on, and those were 2 pitches that were hit today: 0-2 changeup and a breaking ball where he doesn't quite establish his fastball. But it's something that he's it's been addressed and talked about. So it's a tough start right off the bat when the first 3 guys come in.
What did you see out of Howard in the first half, Ryne?
He's working on feeling comfortable. He's working on a comfortable stance. He's trying to find a comfort zone with his approach and stance and a lot of things, and that seems to be causing some inconsistency and hard to really for him to get into a groove.
Did you still, even if you guys had finished the half strong, won at least one of these next 2 games, did you still expect changes to be made before the end of the month in terms of trades, or did you kind of hold a glimmer of hope that if you guys got on a roll, front office might ease back a little bit in terms of trades?
Oh, well, I've had a glimmer of hope with the stretches that we've had as of late. Cliff Lee coming back, Chooch, having everybody back and getting everybody together and seeing what we can do, the full strength. And so that's kind of where my head's at going into the second part of the season.